The shadows are near, tales of the lost and haunted, we're here.
Sad day yesterday. We took down a tree that we kind of liked and it gave us lots of shade, but it unfortunately fell down. So we wanted to do something today that was going to be a little bit more uplifting, and we get to go in nature. And today we're going to go to Kerr Lake. I found it on Reddit online. It's worth a look. It's not going to be a legendary tale like Mermaid Point, but we are going to check it out. Yeah, the rest of the family is just kind of hanging out. It's a very muggy day. Hopefully see some mermaids. Right, baby girl? All right. Welcome back to Tales of the Lost and Haunted. I hope you had a chance to grab your coffee and flashlights and get ready for another story and another mystery that we have yet to explore. North Carolina has more than one story about strange women appearing near the water. Some were said to live beneath the surface. Some were seen sitting along the rivers in the moonlight. And one modern account brought us here to Kerr Lake. This is Tales of the Lost and Haunted, episode 23. Kerr Lake sits along the North Carolina-Virginia border and covers roughly 50,000 acres. Today it's known for fishing, boating, camping, and recreation. But according to one modern account, something much stranger may have been seen beneath these waters: a mermaid. We came here ourselves to the Nutbush Bridge area of Kerr Lake, the location named in that account, to see the place where the story supposedly happened. In 2025, a Reddit user shared a story about their grandmother. According to the account, the grandmother had been telling the same story for more than 50 years. She and her husband were fishing at Kerr Lake near the Nutbush Bridge when her husband moved to another fishing spot. While she was alone, she reportedly saw a woman in the water. The woman had long golden brown hair. She waved, she said hello, and supposedly she dove beneath the surface. According to the story, as the woman disappeared beneath the water, the witness claimed that she saw something that looked like a fishtail, along with scales. She screamed for her husband, but by the time he returned, whatever she had seen was already gone. Go ahead, walk forward. That's the wrong side. Yeah, we just have to adjust it. But there's an important catch to this story. We don't know the grandmother's name. There are no photographs, no official investigation, and no independent witnesses confirming what she saw. The story comes to us through a family member who posted the account online in 2025. So we're not here to tell you that a mermaid lives in Kerr Lake. We are here because it's a reported encounter tied to a very specific place, and because it's part of something much older, such as North Carolina's fascination with mysterious beings. Because Kerr Lake isn't the oldest mermaid story in North Carolina, more than 100 miles south, near the meeting of the Haw River and the Deep River, there's an old place known as Mermaid Point. According to local folklore, the story dates back to the 18th century. Travelers and Revolutionary War era soldiers stayed near an establishment known as Ramsey's Tavern, reportedly saw mermaids sitting in the sandbar and in the river. They were said to appear in the moonlight, washing or combing their hair. And there's an eerie detail to this particular story. The original Mermaid Point is no longer visible. Changes to the river and the water flooding altered the landscape, leaving the supposed location of an old sandbar beneath the water. So one of North Carolina's oldest mermaid stories may now exist only as a memory beneath the surface, quite literally.
That way, when a gnome picked up the muffin, it would tug on the string, release the stick, and cause the box to fall. It was the perfect...
And perhaps it's not surprising that North Carolina has mermaid stories. This is a state shaped by water. From the Atlantic coast to the rivers and enormous inland reservoirs, people have spent centuries looking out across the water, and this is water they can never completely see through. Across maritime folklore, sailors have told stories of mysterious women appearing near the sea. Sometimes they were beautiful, sometimes they were dangerous, and sometimes they were blamed for storms, shipwrecks, or sailors disappearing. And while those stories often belong to the world of folklore rather than the documented history, they reveal something fascinating about the people who told them. The water was beautiful, but it was also unknown. That same fear of unknown appears throughout North Carolina's older folklore. In the Piedmont, belief in witchcraft was once widespread. People told stories of witches who could curse livestock, transform into animals, and even enter our homes through keyholes. One old Wake County story tells of a supposed witch appearing as a large black cat, and another traditional practice known as witching involves using branches or vines to supposedly locate underground water. Whether you believe any of it or not, these stories show that supernatural explanations were once woven into everyday life. Strange things happen in the woods, strange things happen at night, and sometimes strange things happen in the water. Which brings us back to here, Kerr Lake.
Now I can collect other shells.
Standing on the shoreline, it's easy to understand how a story like this could take hold. This lake is enormous. The shoreline stretches for miles. There are countless coves and secluded areas, and beneath the surface is a world we can't even see from where we're standing. Something moving beneath the surface could be a large fish, it could be a log being pushed by the current, it could be a swimmer or an animal, or an optical illusion created by the distance of the waves and reflections. And sometimes when we can't immediately identify what we're seeing, our minds try to make sense of it. That's what we wanted to do when we came here, not to prove that mermaids exist, not to manufacture evidence, but to come to a place, stand where the story was supposedly told, and see what the witnesses would have seen.
We are gonna drive, but we've been looking for mermaids. Did we find any mermaids?
No.
We did hear a splash though, right? It was a big splash. Don't know what it was. You think it was a mermaid? Yeah.
Another sailboat.
I think it's the same sailboat. I think it just turned around. So I think it is time for ice cream because we ate our lunch. What do you think about that? You want to do ice cream or you want to do a different treat? What you got?
My sandwich.
Okay, then finish it and then we'll go. You want me to turn on more stories? Okay.
Gnome bait.
We didn't find a mermaid, but we did hear a very large splash that I was unable to capture, and according to my daughter, this was a mermaid. But that's not what we were looking for, and we wanted the adventure. From Mermaid Point, where 18th century travelers reportedly saw mysterious figures on a river sandbar, to the modern account of a woman who believed she saw a mermaid here at Kerr Lake, North Carolina has been telling stories about mysterious beings in the water for generations. Maybe these stories are memories distorted by time. Maybe they're misidentified animals. Or maybe there are still things in North Carolina that we have yet to find. Whatever the truth is, this story brought us here, like many others, and this adventure has now become part of our story. This is Tales of the Lost and Haunted. Until next time. Be sure to subscribe and join us for our next chilling adventure.